The Ioniq 5 is the fulcrum on which Hyundai has chosen to balance its electric ambitions in the world. And because India is a major market for the Koreans, it was always about when and not if Ioniq 5 electric SUV will arrive here. And it has. Launched at the Auto Expo last month, it has received close to 700 bookings and is now priced at Rs 46 lakh before taxes. It is the flagship EV from Hyundai here. It is the flagship SUV, and it really is the flagship product. But just how good is the Ioniq 5 in Indian conditions? We test drove the car for a brief period in Goa recently, and here's a quick review of the Hyundai Ioniq 5. The Ioniq 5 isn't the flashiest Hyundai model ever, and it does appear more a crossover than an SUV. But few other cars can keep the exterior styling as simple and yet as sophisticated. There are 3 color options. This is the one in matte gold. There is also white and black. A clean face with parametric pixel projector LED headlights, front bumper with skid plates, clamshell hood with sharp character lines. The Ioniq 5 is designed to appeal to hidden emotions. In fact, the large 20-inch wheels with a unique alloy design and the Z-shaped character lines are perhaps the flashiest parts on this car. With a large wheelbase and great ground clearance, this EV looks as smart from the side as it does from the back. At the back, there is this Ioniq 5 lettering that is placed on the parametric pixel LED tail lamps. Step inside and there are 3 big highlights: space, features, and artwork. All the seats inside can be electronically adjusted. The rear seats have a manual recline function as well. The generous use of recycled and upcycled materials add to the green credentials of the car. The light-colored upholstery, though, is likely to be bruised unless careful in Indian conditions. The dashboard has a clean, stretched design, and the 12.3-inch main screen is a delight to use. The 12.3-inch driver display screen is also at par, while there is a lot of space here as well because the console unit between the front seats can be slid up and back. The flat floor bed also helps everyone inside. The other feature highlights include wireless phone charger, multi-zone climate control, ambient lighting, 8-speaker Bose sound system, mammoth sunroof, and even a 3-pin point to power small home appliances. Yes, you can take your TV and microwave on your next camping trip, but how well will the Ioniq 5 drive on the journey? In our short drive of the Hyundai EV, it came across as a mature unit with just the right dose of power and torque. The electric motor on the rear axle has enough ability to respond to diverse throttle inputs, while the weighted steering evoked confidence at speeds. The multiple levels of regen braking are done well too, but the brake pedal itself could have done with more bite. There are 3 drive modes to choose from, but in Goa, we stuck to the normal for most parts. The Ioniq 5 comes to India with only the higher 72.6 kWh battery, which claims to give it a range of 630 kilometers. With support from DC fast charging, complimentary wall charger, 8-year battery warranty, 3 years RSA and more, Hyundai is sweetening the deal further still. The Ioniq 5 may not be flashy, but it sure does promise to make a big statement.